Spaghetti on trees? This is insane! This is more insane than this calendar! It's not even in the right order. It's not supposed to be in the right order, Dodo Brain. It's about to tell the days. Ow! Well, then why did you call the calendar all the time? You know it's not answering. Oh well, let's just keep going on this big debate while I start arguing with him again. Are April Fool's pranks funny? Ha ha ha! Well, April Fool's Day. It's a day of pranking and joking around with people on April 1st. Let's talk more about April 1st, shall we? On April 1st of 1957, the BBC ran a little program on the, TV, April Fool's Prank. It pretended that spaghetti was grown on trees in Switzerland. Since spaghetti wasn't as common as then, as the Brits wanted, the Brits bought it hard. Because spaghetti wasn't as common in the world as it now. By the way, this is how you make spaghetti. You use flour and water, or you use flour and eggs to make these noodles, and then you cook them up, and then you'll finally get these spaghetti. Also, you don't really need to hang them on trees, and that is very less nutritionness. Oh well, there is this spaghetti. And spaghetti was not grown on trees, by the way. That is a very good confirmation that I could say of. And it is a cooked up story, so that is kind of very not nice for the BBC. BBC, you liars. But hey, it's a prank. It's harmless. Except for the fact that you just spoiled lots of people's brains. Well, now let's go into the debate. Let's start with little affirmative. At you, affirmative. Number 1. Well, here we go. Let's start with pranks. Pranks can be very funny if they're not cruel or mean. Number 2. April Fool pranks need to be top quality for people to fall for them. So that means you have to be a very good cooking up story person, or else you'll never be able to make good April Fool's pranks. I tried them, and literally no one laughed because they think it's me. Hey, nothing's funny about you. None of your jokes are funny. So I said, hello. I even pretended that I was eating, some foods. And I even pretended to be eating sugar. Like a lot of it. Turns out I was actually eating lots of sugar. I meant to actually go for salt. It's very good to have a day when everyone can get involved and share a joke. And so that's number 3. It's good to be able to share a joke. It's good to be able to socialize people. And it's good to make everyone laugh. If the joke's not cruel. So, let's start with the negative position. I'm going to have to draw him this time because somehow, for some reason, he loves to experiment and he blew himself up with TNT. Well, number 1! Pranks are funny because they usually end up making someone look silly. Like, those eyes are made of chestnuts. Ha ha ha, everyone laughs except her. 2. April Fool's Day has no significance. We don't even know why it's on April 1st. Maybe because of the Romans or the Greeks. And number 3, it's not red. And number 3, instead of fooling someone, why not spend the time doing kind things? Well, that would be a nice thing, except we all love a good joke, and it's awesome too. April Fool's pranks are very funny. We all can agree on that too, as long as they're not cruel and they're not mean, and they don't really do that much harm. And don't make someone look silly. Like, let's say at the beginning of the video, I actually said, should you study comic books? Da 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 da. Let's see. 83% goes to the affirmative position, and 17% goes to the negative position. So I guess the unanimous vote would be April Fool's pranks. Well, here's the thing about me. Personally, I like April Fool's pranks. Like that time when I was mining, and then suddenly I found an emerald block. Yeah, that was awesome. Also, I kind of like April Fool's Day because it gives you a chance to actually get to do things, get to prank people, get to make people laugh, instead of making them look silly too. So I guess That's a good thing. And I hope that you enjoyed this episode. So, until next time, Schnan out. Peace. My God, that's cold. Refreshing.